hardline Pakistani religious leader Khadim Rizvi dies in Lahore, Pakistan. Khadim Hussain Rizvi, the hardline Pakistani religious leader, known as a vocal proponent for severe punishment for quote-unquote blasphemy against Islam, has recently died in Lahore. Rizvi, 54, appears to have died of natural causes after suffering an illness over the previous week. Many believe the cleric had contracted coronavirus during the recent anti-France demonstrations. Rizvi is notable for founding the far-right Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan Party, or TLP, and advocating for attacking France with a nuclear bomb for defending the right to blaspheme against the Prophet Muhammad. Tens of thousands of maskless Islamist supporters gathered in Lahore for the funeral ceremony of the cleric. Some people say the gathering was as many as 1 million. I don't know if there's an accurate estimation, but the videos that I've seen of his funeral or memorial was huge. Like, if we thought that the crowd size that we saw at the anti-France demonstrations that have been going on in Pakistan or like Bangladesh was large, like this was like double or triple the size of those crowds. It was massive. But yes.
Yeah, I am so happy that this person died. This person, by the way, this guy would want us all dead. Like, not just like with the COVID or anything like that. He just wants us to be executed. Okay. This guy.
Oh yeah.
This guy was a monster. Okay. This guy was. It's an understatement to say that he wanted blasphemy laws in Pakistan, because he doesn't want blasphemy laws in the Pakistan because he doesn't trust in the laws. He wants mob justice against people who dare even question Islam slightly in Pakistan. He wants them to be people showing up at anyone's door. People not if you're just anti-Islam, even if you're just the wrong type of Muslim, okay? This person wanted you dead, and his movement in Pakistan is huge. This guy was a cancer to Pakistan, okay? This guy is a cancer to Pakistan with a major following. And again, I know his movement. I know if you're in Pakistan and you're a secular activist, I know you're like, Armin, his movement is not going to go away. There's so many supporters. They're just going to replace him with one guy with another. Yes, I know. I know that the problem, his movement is bigger than this one guy. I know he has millions of supporters. I know he has between, 10 to 15% support in Pakistan. And that's not the majority, but it's still crazy. Like, we're talking about the country with 200 million and at least 10% support this guy. That means there's 20 million people in Pakistan that think that, if you insult the Prophet, you need to be hacked into pieces. Okay. That's what that means. Okay. If you just, not like, blasphemy laws, what court hearing and waiting for evidence. You get accused of insulting Islam, you die by the mob in the streets like a dog. That's what these people believe, okay? And this guy was such a charismatic leader for these people, and I know the problem is not going to go away just because he died, but it is a major blow. It is. He was a very effective leader. He was a very effective leader, and him dying is good for Pakistan. So I don't know if COVID took him, but finally COVID did something good. I don't know, but I think
we can't say that. We don't know that.
We don't know that. If
we don't know,
it would be poetic.
Because he was buried before having a proper autopsy, given that he's a religious cleric.
I know, but if it is because of COVID during the protests against France, it's just
that's extremely unlikely because of the timeline.
Okay.
It's extremely unlikely, and so
he was somewhat in ill health, anyways, because he was in this terrible accident a number of years ago, and he's been confined to a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows, what Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in a wheelchair.
No.
Am I right?
No, he's
No, I know.
responding
No,
to this
no. I'm
comment
saying
right now.
what to the comment that.
So I want to say this. So
Oh.
Sri Ram Prasanna is saying, basically, he's addressing Armin. You are against freedom of speech if you support his killing because the Pakistani army killed him for his speech, literally. We don't know why he died. And
Why
this is
are you
something that I wanted
talking
to
about?
highlight is the fact that the conspiracy mill went on fire as soon as he died. And you are buying in to a straight up conspiracy.
Sri Ram, maybe look, listen. Maybe stop imagining arguments that I didn't make. I don't know. Maybe you have something stuffed in your ear. I don't know if you have like comprehension problems. Did you hear me say that I support his killing by the army, by the Pakistani army? Or you just imagine that? How about you stop imagining arguments that I did not make to make it to act like look at me, I caught you, Armin. Armin is anti-free speech because I just imagined that he made an argument that he didn't actually make, huh? How about you try to actually address what I'm saying instead of imaginary arguments?
You don't know why he died. We don't know why he died. It is likely that will.
Let me just be clear.
Yeah.
If he was killed by somebody because of thought policing or whatever like that, then I'm against that. But if he was killed because he was organizing a violent mob against a group of people, which he probably has, then that is justifiable, okay? So if you say, we're going to take this guy out because we just don't like his opinions. Yeah. Not cool. Very cringe. But if you say, this guy is organizing violent campaigns against a certain group of people, it's in the best interest of Pakistan if we take him out, assassinate him, right? They're like, nicely done. Nicely done, Pakistani army, for once, okay? Those are completely, one of them is for speech, the other one is not, okay? But if he just happened to die because of COVID or because of some illness or whatever, we don't know, okay? I think it's undeniable that Pakistan just became a little bit better. Just a tiny bit, okay? Pakistan just became a little bit less like Pakistan, and that's a good thing.
Oh boy. Well, Armin and I disagree with this, or maybe on this specific case, but I don't really celebrate people dying. I don't think
I do.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I don't think that's good for people. I don't think that's good for ourselves. And this is not like me making a very well constructed, evidenced argument about it. I just don't think it's good for ourselves. But I do think that this will be a positive thing for the country overall. So I can celebrate that.
Right. Yeah. Well, you technically just celebrated his death. You might want to call it something else. But you
well,
did.
Damn.
I just wanted to bring to light, and I don't necessarily have an opinion on this, but the famous lawyer Clarence Darrow once said, "I've never killed a man, but I've read many an obituary with pleasure."
That's brutal.
That's brutal.
But well put.
Well put, yes. We do have a super chat. Yeah, but it's because it's not about this topic, we need to address it at the very end, which we will. I just need to see if there's any comments that would need highlighting. If you see anything in the comments in the live chat, let me know. I'm just going to highlight the comments on our page. Saying the world's smallest violin. Yes, I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, guys, let's a moment of silence. No, never mind. Seems that Allah not big on longevity. Yes, okay, that's good. It's okay. Any better comments in the live chat?
Yeah, Katie is saying, so Armin changed his mind. He used to say that we should not be happy for someone's death once.
Well, I mean, that was about people who don't cause other people to die themselves. Okay, so if somebody actually, yeah, I changed my mind again, Katie. I changed my mind on that. Okay, I'm a utilitarian, so I admit I changed my mind on that. If somebody is, that was like a that was me betraying my consequentialism, focusing on principles rather than consequences. I don't think if somebody who is causing so much misery and death die and as a result cause less misery and death, then that's a net positive for the world. And I celebrate net positives for the world. So, yep, Katie, I changed my position on that. Okay, cool.
Any last thoughts before we address the super chat?
Rivka, did you want to say? Rivka, do you agree that this is the moment for celebration for someone's death? Yeah.
My new microphone has got some weird. My audio is great, but your audio is, so I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just saying, if you're happy somebody died. Okay. I don't. Okay. All right. So wait, let me see. Oh, let's bring up the super chat. Susie, you can bring up the super chat while I'll bring up the next news.
Tyron Tex gave us $10. Wow, thank you, Tyron. Please do a live stream on the Bishnoi sect of Hinduism. They believe in veganism, protecting animals and trees. They seem like a very noble sect. They dragged a film star to court for killing a black buck. Interesting. Well, if you have specific articles or videos regarding this sect, please do it in, give us that link and that information in the video recommendations channel on our Discord, so we know, what you want us to talk about more specific.
Yeah. So we have our Discord server, and there's a channel called Video Recommendations. Please post it over there. Thank you. But I could just tell you that all religion is bullshit. Even the lovey-dovey Care Bear kinds that is full of like rainbows and people singing and being nice to each other. That's actually extremely dangerous, because it's using its kumbaya nonsense to promote a false method at coming up with conclusion. But I could address that more if I do a live stream on it. But thank you so much for the super chat. Anyways, can I thank you for joining us? Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell thingy. If you haven't, I don't know why. What's holding you back? Okay. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, why haven't you subscribed to our channel? Explain that to us, please. Like, bell, and also, if you're not getting notifications and stuff because YouTube is not telling people that we have shows, because YouTube is like, oh, this person told us that they want to get your shows, right? They want to get your videos, but nah, we think is no. And they also hit the bell button, but nah, you guys are too controversial. We want to show them mainstream stuff. We want to show them CNN or cat videos or whatever. But even people are like, no, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we don't think you want this. We're like, no, please show it to us. We say to you, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we think we know what's better for you than you yourself. So to solve that, there's a link in the description, which is to our newsletter. So hopefully we could email it to you. So hopefully you get some of our content that way. Okay. So yeah. Subscribe to our newsletter as well, and share our videos, because we do get demonetized. That's an obvious on every one of our videos, so F that. But we don't care about that anymore. But we also get deprioritized, and that's even more damaging to us. Deprioritized, what does that mean? That means we don't show up on the suggested videos on the right and all that, on people's homepages. And that's how channels grow. Unfortunately, we can't grow, so we need you guys to share our videos.